friends, welcome. Is it 100 plus degrees at your house like it is mine? If so, no worries, because today we're going to bring the cozy inside. Today we're going to be restyling my dining room to make it feel like fall. I'm not going to really bring in all the pumpkins and all of that just yet, and my plan is to use just what I have on hand, maybe just a few little things that I've gotten, but not many. My main thing that I want to add is just a few fall picks, and by doing so, that's really going to make my home feel cozy, because I'm not ready to pull the pumpkins all out just yet, although that will be coming very soon and I'm so excited about it. But for today, I just wanted to share with you my space decorated, simply, just a simple refresh for fall. So I hope that will inspire you if you're not ready to decorate with all the pumpkins just yet. So let me go change out of this sweatshirt, because friends, it really is 100 degrees here in Oklahoma, and then let's go get started giving my living room or my dining room a refresh. But before I go, I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you that's prayed for me. I've been fighting COVID and I'm finally feeling better. I know I said that last time and I had kind of a setback, but this time I believe I'm actually on the mend. And so again, thank you for all of your prayers. Well, friends, it might not feel like fall, but it is starting to look like fall. As you can see, my neighbor's leaves are blowing all in my yard, and so I know that it's right around the corner. But my daughter brought me the 7 Brew coffee, and so that's just what I needed to help me power through and get this decorating done today. So as you can see, I just cleared off most everything. I did add this wreath right here, which I will share with you a little bit closer what that looks like. And I'm going to just get everything ready so we can get started. But before we do, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to one of my sweet little friends. Her name is Camy. Camy, I hope you're watching, sweet girl. Thank you so much for watching my channel and being my friend. I love you, sweet girl. And I just, again, wanted to say thank you to you and your sweet Grammy, Sheila, for watching my channel.
Camy?
What?
What you watching?
Michele.
Michele?
She's the greatest person
She
in
is?
the whole wide world.
Oh my gracious. She's pretty special, isn't she?
She's my favorite person to watch.
Oh, she is? How come?
Because
So now let's
the
take over
video
to this kind of entry table by my front door. I've kept the top pretty much the same.
Oh, because she loves God?
And
Oh,
I'm going to add my
she sure does.
for $1.99.
so she
I
loves
think this
you
is
and she
incredibly
loves me.
beautiful.
Yes.
And I love that it's wiggy and whimsical,
Yeah.
and I just get so pretty. So
How
I
do
just
you
place
think
that
she
right there.
decorates?
My family pictures over to the side, and keeping my Bibles
And
at the
I
bottom.
think she
And of course, I had my daddy's
organizes
Bible here
good.
earlier, and I'm gonna put it back because
How does she do?
the Bibles that I've collected
So
are the ones that are the
good.
most
Oh my gracious, yes she
So I
does.
just
She's the
split my
best,
daddy's
isn't she?
Bible. You can see
And we love her, don't
it
we?
was well
Yes.
used. I love you too, sweet Camy, and I just wanted to tell you that you're my favorite little girl in the whole world. Friends, isn't she absolutely precious? Thank you, Sheila, and thank you, Camy, for being a part of our channel and watching. I love you both dearly. But let me share with you this wreath I got on Amazon. I absolutely love this. I will have it linked in the description for you guys if you're interested. I hope you'll go check it out because I really think it is such a fun piece. But that is one of the only things that I've bought. I think I bought a couple of things, but mainly everything are things I've already had on hand, and I'm just going to pull them out and style them in a new way. So I've got crocks, and so I'm going to place this crock on top of this thrifted wheat wreath. And then we're just going to keep building up on layers and decorate this buffet. Okay, y'all, stick with me because some of you might think I've lost my mind, and sometimes I probably have, but I love texture, and when I see this packing material, I don't know, it just screams fall to me. I like the texture of it, so I'm going to use this. This was in a box that came, with something, and so I'm just going to tuck this in around this display. Again, we're going to build layers. So just stick with me. If you think this looks bad, wait till the end, and I think that you'll like the way it all comes together. Now, if y'all have been with me for a little while, you know I love paper shred and I love burlap strings, and so this is something else that I enjoy just adding into my displays, again, just to give it some depth and give it some character. So I really love the way this looks. You guys let me know what you think. Okay, so now let me pull out my brown transferware dishes. I don't have a lot, but I do have a few. As you can see, they've all been thrifted. I've got this gorgeous bowl, so I'm just going to place these dishes in these little plate holders. Okay, so now let's pull in some picks. And this is what I really think makes your home feel more like fall. And so these I got from Hobby Lobby several years ago. They had like a bluish green pumpkin on them, and I just took those off because they didn't really go with what I was doing. And so I'm just going to layer these leaves around. And the reason I like these is because they do have the green leaves mixed in with some of these orange ones. And I think that's really going to pull this look I'm trying to create all together. So as much as I like this look, these foam berries are not my favorite because they always break and then you see the white foam. So I just have a Sharpie and I'm just going to go in and I'm going to color all of those spaces that I see that are white with this black marker so that it looks more natural. So that's just a tip that you can try, and I think that really makes it look more complete. Okay, now let's move over to my china cabinet. And as you can see, I've got a lot of brown transferware dishes in here. A lot of these are given to me by my precious friend Jody. Thank you, Jody, for all these beautiful pieces. And so I love the way this is styled. I haven't changed it much since spring. And you know what? I think I'm going to leave it like it is even for fall, at least for right now. I think I'm only going to add in one thing. So I've got a container that, again, it's old, I've thrifted it, and I'm going to place it right here. And inside, all I've added were just a few picks. One of them was a stem I got from Hobby Lobby, and the other one was just some hops that I got. And I just love this look too. I think it is so pretty. Friends, I got that hops at Target. So I will try to link as much of this as I can for you guys if you're looking for it. I think that hops is just absolutely beautiful. Y'all, the last little touch is just something natural from nature, and I'm just going to place it right here. And that's all I'm going to do. I really like this display, and so I think just adding this little pop of color will really bring in the feel that I want. So I am going to leave that green tree right there. I'm not moving it, but we're going to scooch over to the Hoosier. We're just going to add in a few touches here. I already did put this arrangement together, and again, this is just some stems from Hobby Lobby that are old, I've had for a long time. There's my burlap strings that I've added to these crocks, and right here, again, just this one stem, and then I do have these leaves, and these are from Hobby Lobby too. I've seen those there this year, so I know those are probably both still available, I believe. So let's go back to what I've thrifted this year. As you can see, this sweet creamer. I've got this beautiful platter. I think this platter was $4.98. I left the tags purposely on them, even when I washed them, so that I could remember and I could share that with y'all and I could remember myself. So I got that, and then this gorgeous, gorgeous ironstone transferware plate. I thrifted this a long time ago, and I don't have the price on it, but it wasn't very much. I remember when I found it, I was so excited. So let's take these few pieces and let's just work them into this Hoosier. I think I'm going to take this stack of butter pats and I'm going to put it right here. I've got this gorgeous elephant ear creamer. I'm going to leave it right there. And I'm just going to top it with the cloves. Y'all know how much I love to do that. And we're going to take that little creamer with the sunflowers on them and put it right here. And I think that's the perfect touch to this cabinet. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm always talking with my hands, but I did leave some greenery inside the Hoosier, and I think that's fine. I do have greenery in that urn and in that tree, and I think it will work together perfectly, so that doesn't really bother me. When fall comes, I might change it all out for some fall stems. So now let's move on to my dining room table, and this is always a place I love to decorate. Now I'm not going to go crazy, I want to use what I have. So this tray and these lanterns were over on this little table in the corner of my dining room, and I'm going to just move them over to my table. I love these lanterns. I got them at Tuesday morning when they were right before they closed. I got them for a great deal. I just love them. So I am going to put them right there. So to make this feel more like fall, I'm going to just add a simple velvet ribbon. And I have this, and I just tied a bow, and instead of cutting this, I want to leave it really long. And I'm just going to tuck the one end inside this lantern. That way nobody will know, and if I want to use it for something else, I will have all that I need. So that's a great little trick. These gorgeous stems came from Hobby Lobby. I got them last year or the year before. I can't remember, but I know Hobby Lobby still has them because I seen them there. But I'm just going to take some of these and we're going to tuck them underneath these lanterns, and I'm just going to build some more interest on this tray. Again, I love these. I think they're perfect transitional pieces because they're green, but yet they feel and look like fall. So I love this. Now I just want to add in this piece I got from Marshall's. It was the only other new thing that I bought that I'm going to use, and it was $14.99. It's such a cute container, and I know I said I wasn't bringing in pumpkins, but containers do not count in my opinion. So I'm going to just use those. Now these are some primitive looking pears I got in an estate sale last year, and I'm just going to place those around on this tray as well. So just to bring in some more of that mustard color, friends, these just came off of that bush of flowers right there, those stems that are from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if they have them this year or not. I know they've had them for many years. I apologize. I just don't know. I don't remember seeing them, but they probably do. But I'm just gonna, I pulled most of these apart to use them in different ways. And so I'm just gonna tuck just this flowering part with these mustard looking little flowers or whatever they are, just kind of all around, and see how much that really tied all of this look together. I just think this turned out so pretty. I have one stem left, so I think I'm just going to pop it over here with this greenery that's in this urn because I don't want to take this down. I don't, like I said, I don't have all of my bins out and I haven't gone through them all, and so we're just going to make this work. I think that's enough foliage to kind of make it look a little bit more transitional. Moving over here to this corner, since I've taken the lanterns and moved them to the table, I want to focus right here and put a display here. So I'm going to keep the bottom very simple, and to the top I'm going to do the same. Let's just start off and add in this scale. I've got this at an antique store years ago, but I just love it. So we're going to place it there, and then I'm just going to add in a few more things. I don't remember if I shared this thrifted candy jar with you guys or not. I've been on the hunt for one like this for a long time, so I was thrilled to find the smaller version. Hopefully one day I can find the bigger one. I seen my friend Susan at the old so-and-so has one, and it is gorgeous. So maybe one day I'll find one. But this display had been sitting over there during summer. And so as you can see, it's got some butter pats, and it looks like, I don't know, to me that looks like it could go perfect for fall. I'm just going to take the creamer and turn it around so the eagle is in the back. I'm going to put the cloche back on top, and then I'm just going to put it right back where it was because I think it still works and will look really pretty in this area. my beautiful pear container I thrifted. I filled it with some maple cookies that I got at the Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh, if you don't want to eat those, do not buy those. I promise you, don't buy them because they're addictive and I don't need to eat those. But again, here's another little pear container I thrifted as well, and that's so pretty. I'm going to add that right there. And then probably my favorite is this pumpkin container. This reminds me of Avon. My mother sold Avon and we used to have one of these. I'm not sure where it is. I got that at the thrift store. And again, things like that that remind me of home are just such sweet blessings. So that's it. That's all I'm going to do right here. I think it's so simple. I think I'm only going to just add in a velvet ribbon around the candy jar. And that's it. It's perfect in my opinion for this early fall decorating. The last place I want to share with you guys is this little table I thrifted. Here's a crock that I thrifted. We're just going to make a simple little display, and you can see I just have bags in there because I kind of want this to stand up a little bit. I'm going to use those leaves from Hobby Lobby. Here are the hops that are from Target. I love those so much. And I'm going to add another one of those leaves in. And friends, that's it. You can make an arrangement that quick and that simple. And I think it is so pretty. As you can see, again, I've just used things that I've used before, things that I've thrifted last year, and you know what? It works out perfect. These are just everyday decor pieces that you can use to transform your home to make it feel more like fall. This was something I thrifted last year too. I'm going to pull that out. And so I've got this little crock with some paper shred, and I'm just going to add in some of these bagged acorns. And I think that's all it needs. Friends, here is my dining room styled for fall. I absolutely love it. And again, this is just early pre-fall. It's just a little refresh. I mean, I do not have anything out of my bins, and so I'm excited to start putting in all the pumpkins and all the things. But if you like a simple look, I think this look is perfect. I don't think it's overdone. And you know what? I'm going to enjoy the simplicity of this for a while. I just think it all came together so perfectly. And again, it just goes to show you really don't have to spend a lot of money to create a new look in your home. Just move things around, add in seasonal floral stems and picks. That really does set the mood. And like I said, I'm just so in love with this space, and I'm so thankful to have it done, and I'm going to enjoy it for just a little bit before I start adding in more fall decor. Friends, thank thank you so much for being here and watching. I appreciate y'all so very much. Here's a look at the refresh I did to my living room. If you missed that, I will have it linked in the description below. And before I go, I'd just like to ask if you would please continue to pray for our dear friend Angie over at the Bumblebee Farmhouse. Before I go, I just want to share with you this beautiful Bible verse. One thing I ask from the Lord, this do I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple. Friends, to spend eternity with your Heavenly Father, you have to have a personal relationship with him. Friends, call on the Lord, ask him to come into your heart and save you. Turn from your sins and ask him to forgive you. And friends, you'll spend eternity worshiping the Lord and being in his presence. Friends, thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. And friends, we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.